Hello, once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph Laughter, and in today's lesson, we are considering letter sounds. However, this time around, we are looking at it in a more comprehensive way. Yeah. So, in the last class, we talked about letter sounds, and then we only talked about each a single sound that each of these letters give us because we wanted to make that video very short. But in this class, we want to look at this topic, letter sounds, more extensively. So sit tight and learn today. So the first letter we've got is the letter A as usual, and that's the letter A sounds R, and that's the first that's the first sound you've got there. The R sound as an apple, as an ad. The sound can also be in the middle or the final um, position in any word. The next one we've got is the long R sound, as in class or father. Yeah, so that's the letter A, also giving us the long R sound, as in class or father. The next one is the S sound. Yeah, that same sound that letter E often gives us. This time around, letter A also gives us the S sound, as in many or anybody. The next one is the diphthong A. Yeah, diphthong A, as in make, as in cave, as in tail. If you take note of most of these words where the letter A is giving us the diphthong A, you would notice that there is an E coming at the final part of each of these words. And that would lead us to another topic that's titled Magic E. But this is not a day for that topic. In one of the next set of videos, you would probably see that topic and then you would understand how the magic E functions better. The next sound is the short O sound, as in wasp or yacht. Take note of this word, it's not wasp, it's wasp. And take note of this, it's not yacht, it's yacht. It's not even yacht, it's yacht. The CH is totally silent, yeah? The CH is totally silent. So take note of that. That's the word yacht. The next is the O, the long O. That's the wall and ball. So that would also tell us that most times when we actually see letter A coming after double L, it's most often pronounced as O, like the long O sound, as in all of you, yeah? As in ball, as in wall, as in stole. Thank you. The next one is the E sound, as in village. So that's the letter A, also giving us the letter I sound, that's the village. And then the next word is manage, yeah, manage. So in the word manage, the first letter A gives us the R sound, while the second letter A gives us the E sound. So manage, so that's letter A giving us all of these sounds. Then the letter A can also give us the schwa sound, as in above, allow, ago, yeah. And take note of the word above. It's not above, it's pronounced above, yeah. So it's stressed on the second syllable, and the second syllable contains what we call the vowel number 10. That's V upside down, so above, yeah. So we go to the next letter, and that's letter B. Letter B only gives us just one sound, which is the B. So that's ball. Sorry about that. Ball, basket, wherever you find letter B, it will always give us the B sound, except for few instances where it is totally silent. The next sound is the next letter is the letter C, and that letter C gives us four different sounds. It gives us the cut sound, as in car, as in come, as in cup, etc. It can also give us the S, as in cell, as in cycle. It can also give us the sh sound, as in social, and it can also give us the ch sound, as in cello. Yeah. So take note of that, of this, that most times when letter C is followed by the letter A, the letter O, and the letter U, it most often would be pronounced as k. However, when it's followed by the letter E, letter Y, and letter I, it most often would be pronounced as S. Yeah. The remaining two sounds are actually just exceptional cases that we've got. That's what we've got in social and cello. Yeah. It's not in all cases that you would. So don't let that confuse you. Most times the rule applies that whenever letter C is followed by A, O, U, it should most often be pronounced as K, and whenever it's followed by E, Y, and I, it should often be pronounced as S. The next set of letters we're looking at are the letters D, E, F, G, and H, yeah? So let's start with letter D. Letter D would give us the sound D, as in dog, as in dance, as in daughter, and anytime you would most likely see D, that's quite familiar. Letter D can also give us the sound T. That is most times when it comes as a past tense marker to a sound, when it comes after, when it comes as a past tense marker, and it's coming after a voiceless consonant sound like p, voiceless, so that gives us shaped, like s, voiceless, so that gives us chased. Yeah. So whenever it's coming after a voiceless consonant sound like these, we would pronounce the past tense marker D-O-E-D. We would pronounce it as t. Please take note of that. So that word is not shaped. It's not shaped. It's shaped. Yeah. It's chased. The next one is the J sound, as you can see in the word soldier. Yeah, it's not soldier, it's soldier. And in the word procedure, yeah, it's procedure, not procedure. So please take note of that. Letter E is the next letter, and that gives us the air sound, as in end, egg, everyday, elephant, etc. It can also give us the E sound, as in toilet. So all of these words, toilet, market, the letter E at the last syllable of these words should be pronounced as the E sound. So that's toilet, market, not toilet, not market. No, it should be, you should pronounce it as toilet and market. The next one is the long E. You see all of these words, be, me, he, the letter E's in them are often pronounced as the long E sound. Me, be, he, we. Let me add we to it. So then the next sound is the diphthong A, and like that's the diphthong A, as we can see in the word sachet. Sachet, yeah? So the word sachet, you see that the T is silent and then the letter E is pronounced as the diphthong A. And then the word ballet, yeah? Same thing. So the T is silent and then the letter E is pronounced as the diphthong A. Then the next one is the short sound, that's the as in funeral. So it's not funeral, it's funeral or because, yeah? The next letter we've got is the letter F, and it's often, always, it always gives us the sound as in far, as in faint, as in off, like we have here, as in father, as in funeral. However, the only exception to that is the OF. Yeah, the preposition OF. It should be pronounced as of. So the F there is pronounced V. So OF is pronounced of, while OFF is pronounced off. The next is the letter G, and the letter G gives us the sound G, which we all know as in game, girl, guitar, etc. It can also give us the sound J, as in gem, yeah, G-E-M, gem. Yeah, we could also have Jim, G-Y-M, Jim. Yeah, so jam, Jim, and then this first word, I intentionally left that first word to be pronounced last year, is pronounced jail. Like jail, the same way you would pronounce your J-A-I-L, jail. So that's it, jail. Even though it looks like something you could have called maybe gaol or whatever, it's pronounced jail. Yeah, the next sound the letter G would give us is the J sound. Yeah, the J sound, as in massage. Yeah, it's not massage, it's massage or camouflage. So, and then the next letter we've got is the letter H, and obviously letter H only gives us the sound, as in house, husband, holy, etc. So that only gives us just one sound, except for instances where it is even totally silent. So that's all about letters D, E, F, G, and H. The next letters we'll look at will be letter I, J, K, L, M, and N. So the next set of letters we're looking at next are, like I said, letters I, J, K, L, M, N, and O. So letter I gives us the E sound, as in ink, as in insect, as in sink. It can also, like, it gives us the E sound in most cases actually. Letter I can also give us the I sound. Now remember what I said about letter A when I talked about the magic E, yeah? So now the same magic E as, in a way, changed the letter I from giving us the E sound to now the I sound. But when we get to magic E, we'll talk more about that. So that's mine, that's thine, that's fine. Yeah, letter I can also give us the long E, as in police or machine. Letter J is the next letter, and that letter J only gives us the J sound, as in James, jump, John, Jr. Letter K, the next sound, also only gives us one sound, excuse me, as in king, as in kitchen, as in mark. Coming on the final position, letter L gives us a single sound also, as in lion, lobby, like, leak, etc. Letter M gives us a single sound also, as in man, moon, money. Letter N also gives us a single sound, as in nice, nurse, no. Nice, nurse, no. There are a couple of other words as examples. So letter O, the other big deal, letter O gives us how many sounds altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, about 8 of that. So letter O gives us the O sound, which is the usual one, as in olive. That word is olive, not olive. It's olive. As in orange, as in on or an on, as in God, as in pot, etc. Letter O can also give us the O sound. Take note of the magic E happening again. So the magic E has changed the O sound to O. So pole, spoke, nose, bone. Yeah? Take note of that. Pole, spoke, nose, bone. Letter O can also give us the R sound. That's the vowel number 10, as in oven, as in love, as in sun, as in color. Yeah, oven, love, sun, color. Letter O can also give us the U sound, which is usually one of the sounds that we quite see with letter U most times. Well, that's letter O giving us the U sound, as in woman, as in womb. Yeah, woman, womb. Letter O can also give us the long U, as in move, as in tomb. Now, take note of the word womb and the word tomb. You could see that the B's in both words are silent. Yeah, that's it. So the B's in both words are silent. So you don't say womb, no, you say womb. You don't say tomb, you say tomb. Letter O can also give us the E sound. That's an exceptional case, as in the plural of woman, which is pronounced women. Women, yeah? So the letter O and the letter E both give us the E sound, women. Then letter O can also give us the R sound, which is just an exceptional case, as in kernel. So that word is pronounced kernel. When we combine letter O and letter R together, it often gives us the R sound, so this same vowel 11. However, when we get to digraphs, that's the combination of two or more letters to give us a sound, we will talk more about that. So that's letter I, J, K, L, M, N, O. So the next set of letters we're looking at are the letters P, Q, R, S, T, yeah? So letter P only gives us just one sound, and that's the P in people, in pain, in poor, etc. Letter Q gives us mostly the Q sound, as in queen, as in quick, as in aquatic, the second sound in the word aquatic. Can also give us the Q, like Q, the same way we pronounce the letter Q, yeah, as in Q. And then it can give us just a K sound, as in key, Q-U-A-Y. That word is pronounced key, the same way you pronounce K-E-Y. So, which makes them homophones. We'll talk about homophones in one of our next lessons. Then bouquet, yeah, that word is pronounced bouquet. So the T is silent, and then the UE, or the T is silent, the UE gives us the diphthong A, bouquet. Now, letter R gives us the R sound, as in run, road, rabbit, yeah? Then letter S gives us the S sound, as in see, snake, silent, loose. Now, take note of this word, because I will contrast it against another word. So that's loose, while let's go to the next sound letter S gives us. Letter S can also give us the Z sound, as in the word lose. Lose. So while the S in L-O-O-S-E gives us, is pronounced loose, the S in L-O-S-E is pronounced Z, as in lose. So loose, lose. The next word is spasm. Yes, spasm. Letter S can also give us the sh sound, like the sound you give when you're trying to tell someone, the sound you make when you're trying to tell someone to shut up, yeah? Shh, Sure, sugar. Yeah, sure, sugar. It can also give us the j sound, as in measure, vision. Take note of this sound. It's not mayo, because I've heard a lot of people pronounce it as mayo. It's pronounced measure, measure. So, and then vision. Now let me give you just a quick rule. We might go into that in another topic, but let me just briefly mention it, that most times when you see S-U-R-E at the final part of a word, and it's coming after a vowel sound, like me. So when you say me, the sound before the je is the air sound, yeah? Me, je. So what that means for you is that that's what I'm trying to say. Measure. When we transcribe it, that's what we have. So this is the sound that comes before the je. So when you see S-U-R-E coming in that kind of situation, it most often will be pronounced as je. Yeah? Just S-U-R-E. I didn't say double S, just single S-U-R-E. Also, vision. When you see S-I-O-N coming after a vowel sound also, like we have in vision. Vision, yeah? Same rule applies. So when it's coming after a vowel sound, look at the sound it comes after. That's the E sound. So it should also be pronounced as je. Take note of that. So that means when it comes after a consonant sound, you should pronounce it as sh most times, mostly sh, like this one. But when it comes after a vowel sound, you should pronounce it as je. So measure, vision. Yeah. So when we have a word like comprehension, which is S-I-O-N, though, but coming after the n, comprehend, so that n, so that means you should pronounce it as sh. Comprehension falls in this category, sh, while measure falls, vision falls in this category. So television, not television, television. Take note of that. Letter T gives us the sound third, as in tell, table, met. It also gives us the sound sh, the same sound that we've got here. But this time around, letter T. Affection, yeah? Negotiate. Affection, negotiate. You see, I didn't say negotiate. Like it's nego, so it's stressed on the second syllable. So take note of that the next time you're trying to pronounce that letter, that word rather. Negotiate. The next is ch, like as though you're trying to sneeze. Ch, picture. So the word picture, ch, take note of that sound. And the word Christian, yeah. So the word picture, the word Christian, most times actually T-U-R-E should actually be pronounced as ch. Most times, there might be an exception that I probably have not found out, but right now, most times T-U-R-E should be pronounced as ch. So picture, Christian, then equation is just the only exception to letter T. So letter T gives us the j sound in the word equation. It's not equation, it's equation. Take note of that. So that's letter P, Q, R, S, and T. Then we'll round off with the next set of letters. So the next set of letters we're looking at now are the letters U, V, W, and X. So letter U gives us the R sound in most words, as in sun, as in dust, as in understand, yeah, as in umbrella. Letter U can also give us the short U sound, as in pull or sugar. It can also give us the long U, as in truth, or super, truth, or super. It can give us the E sound. Yeah, these are exceptional pronunciation of the letter U sound, especially for second language learners. You would most likely find it unbelievable, but letter U in the word B-U-S-Y is pronounced busy. So it's the it sound, busy, business, yeah. So business, and then lettuce. So that word is pronounced lettuce, not lettuce. Letter U can also give us the S sound, as in berry, not bury, berry, and burial. It can also give us the U sound, like the U plus the U together, as in unique, university, yeah? And letter U can also give us the short sound, as in status, yeah? Status, faithful. Letter V is the next letter, and it gives us just the V sound, as in van, voice, vain. Letter W gives us just the what sound, as in wife, we, window, woman, etc. Letter X gives us the sound x, x, as in mix, fox, exercise. Yeah, it can also give us gz, as in exam. Take note of the word exam, not exam. It's pronounced exam. Exact. It can also give us the k and sh together. Look, that's ksh, as in luxury, luxury. And take note of the word luxury. What we've got there is the vowel number 10, not la and not lo. It's luxury. And then noxious, yeah, the word noxious. Also the word obnoxious, same sound, obnoxious, obnoxious or noxious. Then it can also give us the g and the j together, guj, like luxurious, yeah, luxurious. Then it can give us the z sound, as in xylophone and Xerox, xylophone, Xerox. So that's letter U, V, W, and X. So the last set of letters we're looking at are the letters Y and Z. The letters Y and Z. Letter Y gives us the Y sound, as in youth, yeah, as in yesterday, as in yam, as in yes, yeah. So youth, yesterday, yam, yes. Most times when letter Y starts a word, it's usually U sound. Yeah, take note of that. Letter Y can also give us the E sound, as in myth. Yeah, the same sound letter I would give us. So letter Y, that's letter Y behaving like a vowel sound. It gives us myth, the E sound in the word myth, in the word baby, in the word lazy, and in the word gym. And every time letter Y comes immediately after a consonant sound, it often would give us the E sound. Then it could also sometimes give us the I, the different I sound, as in cycle, hype, apply. And letter Z is the last one, and letter Z gives us the sound Z, as in zoo, zip, zigzag, zany, etc. Letter Z can also give us the sound S, as in pizza. So the second Z in the word pizza is S, and then quartz, that's sound. It can also give us the sound T, as in pizza, the first Z in the word pizza. And finally, it can give us the sound J, as in siege. And with this, we've come to the end of our extensive study on letter sounds. I believe that you've learned so much in today's lesson. Have a great day. Bye for now.